Schmidt Auctions. Dan from Schmidt Auctions here. We got 3 minutes till the first lot closes, and bingo, it just got a bid. We anticipate lots of dings tonight, folks. A tremendous collection tonight. The Hoffman collection. The first round of at least one more. We have the whole attic to get through yet. So lots of good stuff. Every time you hear a ding, that means there's a bid somewhere in the sale. 325 lots you can see here. This is kind of a pilot episode, if you will. We're testing out a watch the close live with the Schmidts. If it works out well, we can start streaming to close down the lots. So there goes the first lot. Boy, it was at $11. Now it's at $30. So zippity doo-dah. Notice the we're not even in the bid extent. In the last 2 minutes, it will do an extension of the clock, so as to give the other person a shot to come back. You'll also note the boxes kind of jump out at you when it has a bid, so that's another animation. But you can check out schmidtauctions.com, kind of the ongoing window into what's going on here. There's lots of sales. We're building the next sale is a Harley Davidson collection and a toy consignment drop off, so we got it'll be a nice sale. There's also garage contents from the Harley owner I have to get out there to get yet. We have a primitive collection coming in next week as well. So lots going on. You can join our newsletter when you go to schmidtauctions.com. It'll pop up and you can just put your email in there. That's how you get the notices. We send out 2 notices for each auction when it goes up to say it's up, and when it comes down to say it comes down. We also have the 15-minute text reminder. You can sign up for the text reminder to get on in there. So we're excited to see all this action, folks. Lots of bids coming in. We're under a minute on the first lot, $32.50. It's a good, healthy bid there. We love all the bids. You'll hear me say it many times. There's a lot going on. So 12-second intervals in this sale. 12 seconds between each lot. And like I said, notice how the first lot has now got over a minute and the second lot is under 15 seconds, and that's because of that bid extend. So the first lot that's going to close tonight is actually going to be lot 2. So a little bit of inside auctions. That's the way it works. And so there you go, folks. We have our first lot closed. Nicely done, nicely done. We're very pleased. Alright, so that's the first segment, and we got a big lot. Oh, it's at 600 now, so it was just at 500 when I turned around, and now it's at 600, right. So that's an exciting one. We got this one at 210 as well, 240 on them. That was just at 180, so we've got a lot of snipers in the crowd. I was pleased that we don't have too much congestion. That was a concern I had.
What does that mean?
It means that all these lots are closing at the same time. And so if there's lots like this that are closing under here, then that's what I mean by it's getting blocked.
Yeah, that is one thing with HiBid. You have to scroll up and down a lot to make sure that you're still winning whatever you want to be winning. It's also a strategy too. At least when I remember bidding, I was like, oh, hopefully they're paying. They're watching the stuff
The
up top
toggling
while I
between the lots,
outbid them down below.
Right. But see, that's what you look for, these red ones trickling
Yeah, because
over.
stuff can close below the screen fold or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, I guess that one just closed. The big one closed. 600. That thing is tremendous. It's a true antique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like I was saying to the lady that came to preview today, it was crossed all kinds of collectability.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Crossover, that makes it
whole
good.
circus collectability, the tigers.
These graphics, look at these graphics, like this guy, look at this lady right here.
Yeah, I
mean,
did
come on.
like.
That's awesome.
I did like that one, and that's a
This
large
guy,
size
the
poster.
lion, roar! He's
you
coming
have
to
to
get
make
the
sure to
cameraman.
look at the measurements for sure, because like this, the Club Trinidad is a large poster, but that Avalon is not.
Yeah,
a
scale
large
is our
poster,
biggest challenge.
so-
I mean, they tell you to take a picture
And
with.
even like that
thing in
Forest
the
Fire
picture.
one, that's not as big as that Trinidad one, but it looks like it.
In this format, it's hard to. Yeah.
Well, you
scale.
have to just make sure to scroll all the way through and look at all the pictures to get the dimensions.
Well, that's a good point. You click into a listing and you see all the pictures that we take. So there's multiple pictures, and then there's also the measurement shots. So
Yeah.
you'll always have the side, the backs, the measurements. Sometimes there's weight
well,
shots.
until
but
they come up with some kind of like virtual technology where you can like superimpose your hand in there or something, that's the best we got.
Well, early on in our very early eBay days, we would take pictures on a grid, so you could kind of see that. And then we also had our price tag, like a little 1-inch price tag that people could tell. Ooh, 110 for that one. I was really surprised watching the Trading Places movie and to see the blackface on Dan Aykroyd. It's just different times. These old paper boxes were just frozen in time. No, it shouldn't. That's fine. Oh my goodness. I told you the Circus Hoffman one wasn't a valuable one.
No, I
But
know.
it's a cool one, you know, like in context of the sale.
Well, yeah, where's our floor man? Where's our poster person?
No, but the floorman's not good. Like, this one is, it's just like very mass produced. It's very local. This doesn't have the same appeal as these other ones. But for a guy who's named Hoffman, of course you're going to pepper it into the circus collection. That's a cool male plug size. Good size, too. It's a good size one. Alright, back at the action. Got a good one here. The Hollywood midget sign is going wild.
The more offensive it
They
is,
keep,
the more the price is.
This one has some nice graphics with the hippopotamus down here with the big roar. Shout out to Rob Money and his hippo love. Look at your the Wild Root metal sign is doing well too. 170.
Shout out to Jessie and her hippo love.
Yeah, does she like hippos?
That's why I'm rolling my eyes. You would retain that Rob likes him, but not that
Well,
Jessie
he's
likes
obsessed
him.
with him. You know, you're right. Fair enough. Oh, look, this is the one that I wanted to feature, and it's up to 400. This is an antique sign, and the graphic is just fantastic right here. And they're going for, boom, another bid, 425. So that one's going to be coming up.
You see a carriage advertising.
Right.
Nonetheless, from Petersburg, Virginia, and you know how crazy Virginia collectors are. Come on, Sally Star. More than 2 people mentioned Sally Star when they came here.
Well, that's a local appeal, that's why. Well,
Sally Star
has Pottstown appeal. Just like this Crane's Ice Cream. That's another, right, that was in Pottstown, I believe.
I want those pocket puzzle games. Come on. Is that all those, you guys? It's $2 a piece. It's very cheap.
$450 on that carriage sign. We got $475 now. $500's the next bid. $190 on the Wild Root. Now this is a real nice sign, folks. Metal embossed. Got the nice colors on there. It's a nice one. 500 to go. It jumps the increment to 550. You gotta step it up if you want the carriage sign. Big numbers tonight. We love all the bids at Schmidt Auctions. One minute, 10 seconds. Will they go? It's interesting how the increased increment tends to stunt the bids. You know? Like when you're out there bidding and you're like, oh, and as much as I'm talking 2 bids, bangity bang, it's up to 6 and go. I think that's the high number on the lots right now is 600. We had the other lot sell for 600, the Tiger one, I think, with the paper lot, so that's going to be your high lot, folks.
Oh good, the pocket puzzles got up there. Here I was moaning and groaning about them. Now they're at 16. That's much better. I feel much better about that.
There you go. These buckets always surprise me. The colors are so great. And Jersey Shore. It's the Jersey Shore season.
Yeah, these are in good condition.
That's
I see vendors fight over these tin litho.
Right.
I'm surprised the top is not going for more than that.
Buster Brown's Christmas puzzle. That's nice. $100. Nice job, ladies and gentlemen.
Huh. Yeah, I wonder why so much. It's just the box top.
I think it's the original box is what it was, right? Or topper, yeah. Christmas, too. Like you were talking about crossover. Now, when you see that thing jump sometimes and you don't see the increment go up, I believe what's happened there is the high bidder has padded their bid. It's kind of like a bit of a flex move.
I wouldn't speculate.
120 on the Buster Brown. I signed up for the high bid question and answers, but I got pulled away. That was what I was going to ask him, was the, can I download all the bids? I want to see all the bids. I want to get a CSV of all the bids. Here come the Charlie McCarthy's. Pretty good price. Those are old. That's the old Mickey Mouse too, slash. Looks a lot like Felix also, but it's Mickey. Oh, here come the awesome antique Santas too. Those are nice. Okay, so 600 was the other
High lot?
the other highlight. So we got two sitting on top right now. To me, that's a fun game. Pick the high lot.
Did you do it?
No, I didn't. But we're doing it live. We're watching it live.
Dan doesn't ever like to play his own games.
That's not true.
He just likes to orchestrate.
I do like to administer, though. It's much easier to be the administrator. I do acknowledge that.
John T says,
wow,
everyone waited until the last minute with this one.
Yeah, no, we're getting a lot of action. black. That, you know, the better the stuff, the tighter the bid behavior tends to be. I mean, this is taking me back to the higher end days I did back in corporate days. They had a lot nicer stuff back then. But then you get to play the speculation game too, like. Stay tuned, lots of cool stuff coming. Here we go, we're coming up to the halfway point. 182 open lots. Howdy doodies on the first hot spot. What do we even call that first spot?
I don't know, but you turn on the microphone.
You know, funny. These are cool. That's why I turned it on, because you got the oh boy Gaudy gum here at 375. That's a great graphic. And right next to that is the Oxidol. She's rooting for the low lots. So I'm looking at the high lots. That's the ones that get me excited. Howdy doody gets a bid. Check out the Morton Salt advertising. That's a really cool graphic. Look at that. Rosy cheeks. Speaking of cheeks, there's some cheeks right there. Hello. That's a Pottstown advertisement. That's a smoking deal. Look, it still has the...
There's a second one of those in the bid board as well. Did you put that alert?
Yeah, I did. I did put the B alert up there. Let's see, where's the alert? Oh, it's different on the closing thing. 375 on the Gaudy gum. Oh boy. 1 cent, it's pure. Get these old advertisements, it's just amazing.
So the interesting thing also about the Lancaster caramel box that we have was that when he sold it to the American Caramel Company, they were some of the first candy people to put baseball cards in the candy packs. So it was even pre-gum, basically. So there's another cool link to...
That makes sense, right? The caramel, right.
And I didn't know that. Did you know that baseball cards were in caramels? Very first.
There's a set now. It's slipping my mind. I guess it is. Is it Gaudy? Gaudy?
Well, I'm just looking up the Gaudy Gum Company now, so I'll tell you in a second.
Yeah,
So it was an American chewing gum company started in 1919. It was founded by Enos Gordon Gaudy. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Of Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia.
Formerly an employee of Beeman's, he opened a factory in Boston in 1919.
Freddie Beeman.
And later in Alston. It operated there from 1924 until it closed in 1962. Gaudy sold the business in 1932, but he retained an interest as a consultant.
I think that's right when they started making the cards in the 30s. I think that's in the early 30s.
On his retirement in 1933,
make these like caricature cards.
William Wrigley Jr. dubbed him the Penny Gum King of America. Today, the Gaudy name is mainly associated with its collectible baseball cards, which were introduced in 1933.
Like I said.
Gaudy was the first American company to issue baseball cards with each stick of gum. They had been available with cigarettes and certain lines of candy for many years. So there's
right. Well, the T206s are on the cigarettes first. Right. And that was the whole thing. It would protect the cigarettes from being crushed, and then the advertising guys like, well, why don't we just print stuff on these?
So that's why that's a very early, and it has a lot of history aside from just being a gum company.
Right. But I think you might be onto something in terms of like. Kind of like a $10 floor bid or something to that effect. Like these little ones. There's a few lots that seem to struggle here or there for whatever reason, and then like we were talking about the shirk or the quarter.
Yeah, it is Gaudy.
Say it again. Goudy, yeah.
Goudy.
Goudy. Cause, and they would take the it's kind of like South Park, like in the sense that you would have the guy's face on like a caricature. The Goudy cards, they're kind of fun looking. Ooh, look at those. They got a couple of thermometers doing good there. 140, 190. These I mean, these things are like right out of the general store, 1943, 23. You know, real early. Oh, check out that little rooster. 130, very respectable.
Alright, where we are back in the auction. Oops. Connection error? No. Refresh.
Refresh it, yeah. I haven't had a single glitch. It happens. You just gotta refresh.
Oh, see, I would have liked that a lot. That's a cool lot with the butter boxes. That shoe store display I was surprised about. Mother Goose shoes. Do we know anything about that? And
another lady at the preview today was like, "Oh, it's 3D." And I can see how you see a bunch of prints, and then all of a sudden everything's peppered in there.
Alright, what else do we want to learn about? Come on, some of these candy containers need to be doing better. Come on, people.
I don't know. I think they're pretty strong.
This $3.
I mean, I hear you. Those low.
You just like to be different.
The dinky toys. I just like to appreciate what I can. You know, like these high lots. Get more of my attention. Woo! Look at the Smith Miller catalogs. 160.
Oh wow, they were at 60 earlier, and I thought that was good.
See? Dings, by the way, those correspond to bids.
I guess they want the
Every
catalog.
time somebody bids.
I bet
Reference.
this one had you on edge until lots started closing.
What are you gonna take?
John.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what to expect from the sale, honestly. Come on, candy containers. It's gonna end at $3.
It's alright.
It's alright. I would have rather bought that for myself. I'll let you have your.
Okay, 135 to go. Got the whistle ads coming up, so I thought I'd make another little segment here. This was a really cool display. The extra bottle, 3-dimensional. You can see it it's in layers. Really cool piece. We learned the Whistle Soda company is a precursor to 7-Up. It originated here in Pottstown. It's a cool insects. This like game board is a really cool old advertisement. Really good deal at $5. $2.30 up on the whistle. Had a few more bids. And this is a nice Wrigley sign. The little elf guy. He's cool. Just like that, got another bid. And this is the other whistle sign. Check that out. Thirsty? Just whistle. I wonder what the Or is it like what kind of whistle? Maybe I can dig up an old advertisement or something. It was a smaller display as well. I think that's not too far away. This Sunkist sign is really awesome. It's large and it's very striking. The colors makes a nice presentation. Someone sniped in there, got the insect spray. It's up to $6 now. You can see this lot's closing already because this one had an extension. That's how it works. You notice this one, just somebody bid on that, so it extends the clock, gives the other person a minute to come back and challenge the new bid. And round it goes. This is a cool 7-Up sign, speaking of how it's related to whistle. The founders are the same. Pottstown lots coming down. Let's see, we got 120, so about a third of the sale yet to go. Including the furniture and the displays. I think that might end up being the high lot, the little caramel store display, that lot. Precursor to Hershey's chocolate, so pretty fascinating history there. For the candy collectors, container collectors, store displays. Down goes the Sunkist. Destructive toy catalogs. Those are really cool for references. Referencing what came out that year. What was being re-released, etc., etc. Great old pendants. We got these comic books coming up. Some real good ones in there. Yeah, $3.75. These guys were really cool. Nice to see them getting some action. That's the other way to buy, folks. You see those lots that have 4 or 5 pieces in them. Each piece have value. You often recover the cost of the lot with half or less of the pieces in the lot. So that's the trick. Economics. Buy breakable lots. Okay, we're going to have one more segment. We'll get to the furniture and the displays. I had to make a quick one here because look at the comics go. Zippity doodah, $5.50 and $4.50. Very nice. I was just trying to do a quick Google lens. I remember when I was processing this lot, one of these comics was really a good one. One of these Rangers, as I recall. I was like, oh, we might have a zoomer here. And we do. We got ourselves a zoomer. That's what I call these high-performing lots. Oh, we're going to break the perfection. We have one unsold lot. Let's see how. We do these collection breaks. You usually have a pretty good conversion. These old antique puts animals are really good. Condition-wise. let's do that quick Google Lens exercise. So this was the range, just to kind of show you. See 250, but that's not the exact same one. Did I see it? Yeah, here, $499.99 right there for that one. So there you go, just as an example how these comps work. So that's, like I was explaining, the lot sold for $550. Somebody's asking $500 for this one in a pretty high grade, 6.5. But that's the way the game is played, ladies and gentlemen. Google Lens works great. You just take the image, drag it right in there, and then it'll tell you the general sense. So that's, I think that's the same one. Yeah, slightly different, but definitely sought after, as you can see. So, oh, my first glitch. These things happen. You just refresh, you're right back at it. But that is why we recommend using the max bids, because the glitch is glitch proof, and push come to shove, the tie goes to the early bid in. So that's what you want to do. You want to get your bid in, and rest assured that you will have your bid executed competitively. Okay. Come back for one more. Okay, Dan from Schmidt Auctions here. I think I'm just going to record from here to the end. 57 lots remain. We got a zoom in Santa here, antique walking stick, 325, and we got the early light up Santa at 220. Both having some back and forth action. Those old bottle brush trees, those are desirable. This old Christmas stuff, really cool. The old advertising gum boxes, this old candy, this Santa German's candy container. Beautiful. Old reliable coffee there. This was a really cool glass top store display for the chiclets. Showroom condition. Very nice piece. So this is all items from the Fred Hoffman collection. Very well put together. You can see he had an eye for quality. Kept really good examples of things. $46 lots to go. Looks like we're at the general store here, circa 1923. fighting on that one. Advertising tins. Upcoming is a little black cat litho. I guess it's an advertising ashtray. It was at 600 last I looked, so that would be a three-way tie for the high lot. Three-way tie if that lot closes as where it was. We're tracking the high lot of the sale. A game within the game, if you will. This Alka-Seltzer display is very vivid, and this picture it's tough. It displays much better. I mean, we take it's great pictures, but it's just the some things make a better impression in person. This is a really nice bird's ice cream. Sounds doing well. Down the stretch we go. There it is. Yep, still at 600. Mr. Thomas, 5-cent cigar. $600, looking for $650 on that lot. This is also an awesome whistle display with this original whistle soda in the bottle. Really nice lot. $275, looking for $300 on that lot. Every time you hear a ding, an auctioneer gets its wings. No, a bid comes in. Boom! We've got a new high lot, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Thomas. Black Cat tin is at $650. And we are down to 24 lots, folks. 24 lots. Coming down the stretch. This is a really nice display. This store display. Somebody is going to have beautiful things on display after they settle up. Come get it. Although I guess we did make the shipping thing on there. Okay, so we got our high lot. Is a small little guy. This guy's not very large, ladies and gentlemen. Ding dong. Make your appointment at schmidtauctions.com. Right on the top header there is a book appointment. You can make your appointment there, and we will see you at your allotted time, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so there you go. Down to 18 lots. They're all on the tiles there, so you can see it's starting to come down. Yeah, this is a cool little Pottstown advertising piece. Alright. 14. Oh, yeah, that's nice, the display. Berlans gets another bid. Caramel, someone's getting a hell of a deal on that one. Okay, there you go. These are really cool spool displays. Oh, that's nice, Bryce. The cakes displays at $210. Looking for $220. Well, where's my bid? Who wants it? Yeah, this is a really cool orange crush. Holds the different bottles. Put that in an old country store. Charge a little more for them orange crushes. Presentation. And down the stretch we go. Gonna process all these lots, bids into invoices, send out, charge all the cards, send out the receipts so you guys can make your appointments. We'll be there Tuesday 10 to 6, Wednesday 10 to 6. You can make your appointments at schmidtauctions.com. We're down to 2 lots. This is actually a really nice farm table. Amish made, antique. Has the old pegs in there on the side. Takes the top off. So we're going to watch this one come down, and then I'm going to sign off. Really appreciate all those who registered. We appreciate all the bids. Have any questions, you can email dan@schmidtauctions.com. That's schmidtauctions.com. Are we gonna have a sniper, or will it be done? As we count them down. Looks like somebody is out at 100. And that will conclude the bidding window, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Aloha.